Hello and welcome to this solo review of Old Forester, the first bottled bourbon. Since 1870 this has been on the market. This is the original Old Forester 86 proof. It's amazing on their website, all the fascinating varieties for Old Forester. This is the company Brown-Forman that bought Jack Daniels in 1956. Let's see. This is a solo review. I did a duo review with my friend David. Then I do a review with my daughter. But I said I'm going to do a solo. I do better with a solo review, I think, because when I do a duo review or a group review, I'm thinking, did I give him enough time? What did he say, or what did she say, or did I insult them? I'm thinking about so many different things. It's hard to think straight. But with a solo review, of course, I can focus better. But I like to do both. All right. Campbell P. Brown, President, Old Forester, talking about his great-great-grandfather, George Gavin Brown, 150 years ago. Nearly 150 years ago. Let's see. I bought this. Mathern's had these on closeout. These are like 2013 bottles, so they get these little deals. 5-year-old bottle. And so it was $9.99, and I said, oh, I might get it, might not get it. I don't know. I can't decide. And then when they dropped it to $8.99, I said I'll pull the trigger on it. Might go buy that last bottle for $8.99. It's a good deal for 375 milliliter bottles. Okay, yeah, it's plastic. I would prefer if it was glass, but get what you can. You take what you can get. Sorry, nah, get what you can take. All right, well, I guess if you take it, you can get it. Amber. Oh, that is an amber, clear as a bell, liquid. Nice alcohol legs. The sun is shining right through the glass. And this is aged at least 4 years. There's no age statement on it. Same thing with Jack Daniels, no age statement, but the minimum would be 4 years. And with Jack Daniels and Old Forester, remember, bourbon has to be aged well, actually 1 year for bourbon, but straight bourbon, at least 2 years, and never before used oak barrels, charred oak barrels. If it's uncharred, it'll be a corn whiskey, like mellow corn. It's a very aromatic whiskey. You'll get a nose full of smells. Smell. The charred oak. It's stronger than Jack Daniels these days. It's 86 proof. JD is 80. Charred oak, some vanilla, some dried flowers. I've said this before, the candied fruit that you can get in the Mylar bags. There's no harsh alcohol burn here at all. And you would think there would be, but there is not. There's even some corn, I can't say a whole kernel sweet corn. I don't know what it is. Corn flour. I don't know. I'm not a person that just start making up a bunch of descriptors so I can sound like an expert. I just will say I don't know what it is. Okay. But it smells fabulous. Okay, let's leave it at that. Now let's go with the taste. Wood, charred oak. Once again, no alcohol burn. This is a little bit cheaper than Jack Daniels, but I think I would prefer this over Jack Daniels. Just the corn. You know, bourbon has, you may not know this, but bourbon has to be at least 51% corn in the mash bill. And then it could be 100% corn, but it has to be at least 51, and then they will add other things, barley, rye, could be wheat. Cannot have added coloring or flavorings like other whiskey styles. If it's straight bourbon. I think standard bourbon cannot either, but I'm not sure about that. And I know that the blended bourbon may have the coloring added. Yeah, there's blended bourbon, like 10 high. Has to be at least 51% straight bourbon. Fascinating world, isn't it? Liquor world. Okay, sugar. Maybe some floral notes, but that's really it. It's the flavor generally associated with whiskey. They're heavily charred oak barrels. You would assume white oak, but gotta watch making those assumptions. Medium mouthfeel, a moderate finish. It lingers around a little bit, not too long to become sickeningly sweet or anything like that. It's a standard issue. So this is their, what you would call their SE, their standard edition, their base model. And then you can go up the scale to really expensive and luxurious items, which I'm sure would be exciting to do. David and I tried the 1920 edition, which was great. So, you know, maybe it's a mixer, but it's a good sipper too, really. It's a dual utility item. Here we are, December, early December 2018. It's 80 degrees. Got up to 82 today. Calm air, no breeze. Peaceful. 2019, I'll start giving ratings. But I will say this. I would highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. If this has flaws, I'd love to know what they are. I really would like to know what the flaws are. Now, you might say, you're always saying that. You do 200 things and you say there's no flaws with 190 of them. It could be because I'm a bad reviewer and I don't know what I'm talking about. But I think more than likely, the real answer is that there's so many great products on the market that we're just drowning in fabulous products, which to me is a benefit. Beer, wine, liquor, I don't see the problem with that. Some people, it's like they do a review, they're just here to downgrade and just nitpick, find any kind of fault, and they'll find fault, and I'll try it, and I'll say, I don't even see what you're talking about. I don't see that there. So I see that as a great thing. Fabulous, exquisite, delicious, nice, adjective products. So I'm very happy with that. So Les Bon Ton Relais, a wonderful whiskey from Kentucky. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.